Sometimes stress is not about thinking positive, not about positivity hacks, not about morning routines or gratitude journals. Sometimes stress comes from real danger, real loss, real uncertainty. You're not stressed because you're weak, you're stressed because something is actually wrong. Maybe you're stuck in a foreign country with no safety net, someone you love is detained, sick, or in trouble. You lost your relationship, your job, or your sense of direction. You could be financially cornered. You could be alone, or no one really knows how bad it is. In moments like this, advice like just relax or everything happens for a reason can feel insulting. So let me say this clearly. As a human, if your life feels like it's on fire, your nervous system is doing its job by sounding the alarm. This talk is not about turning off the alarm, it's about surviving the fire without destroying yourself in the process. Part 1. Understand this first. Stress is a survival response, not a personal failure. When you are in a really bad situation, your body switches into survival mode. This is biology, not psychology. Your brain is doing 3 things: scanning for danger, preparing for loss, conserving energy for survival. That's why you can't sleep, your thoughts loop, your chest feels tight, you replay conversations, you feel emotionally numb or overly reactive. This is not weakness. This is ancient wiring designed to keep you alive. Here's a common example. Think of a mother whose child is missing. Would we tell her just calm down? Or would we tell her try not to overthink or focus on self-care? Of course not. We understand her stress is proportioned to the situation. So why are we judging yourself for reacting normally to abnormal circumstances? The first step to dealing with stress is to stop shaming yourself for having it. Part 2. Stop trying to fix everything at once. That's what's breaking you. One of the biggest mistakes people make in crisis is trying to solve their entire life while their system is overwhelmed. When you are in a very bad situation, your brain asks, what if this never ends? What if I lose everything? What if I make the wrong move? What if this defines my life? This creates cognitive overload. Your brain cannot carry the past, the present, the imagined future, and everyone else's expectations all at the same time. Rule number 1 in crisis: you are not required to solve your whole life right now. You only need to do the next stabilizing action. Not the best one, not the perfect one, just the one that reduces harm by 5%. Example: sending one email instead of fixing the whole problem. You could be eating something simple instead of planning a big diet. You could be sleeping instead of figuring it out. You could be asking one person for help instead of explaining everything. Survival is built in small stabilizations, not breakthroughs. Part 3. Separate what is painful from what is dangerous. Stress becomes unbearable when your brain treats everything as an emergency. But not all pain is danger, so ask yourself this grounding question. What in this situation is uncomfortable and what is actually threatening my safety of survival? These are not the same. Example, for breakup stress. It's painful, and in painful there is loneliness, rejection, loss of future plans. Why it could be dangerous? Because of not eating, not sleeping for days, self-destructive behavior. Your job is not to remove the pain immediately. Your job is to protect yourself from danger while pain exists. For example, number 2. Financial crisis. It is painful because of fear, shame, and uncertainty. Why it's dangerous? Because there's no food, there's no shelter, and no medical care. Once you identify the real danger, your stress becomes targeted, not overwhelming. Stress decreases when your brain knows, I don't need to fix everything, I just need to secure this one thing. Part 4. Regulate the body before you try to regulate the mind. When stress is extreme, logic does not work first. Your nervous system is in fight or flight. You cannot think your way out or a biological response. This is why affirmations fail during crisis. You need to do this instead. Number 1, temperature change. This is the immediate relief. First, cold water on your face, holding something cold, or stepping outside into a cool air. This activates the diving reflex, calming the nervous system within minutes. 2. Slow physical movement. No intense workouts, just slow walking, stretching, and rocking. This tells your body, I am not running for my life. 3. Longer exhale breathing. Inhale for 4. And then exhale for 6 to 8. Longer exhales signal safety for the vagus nerve. You don't do this to feel happy, you do this to feel less overwhelmed. Part 5. When you are in crisis, motivation is the wrong goal. People often say, I need motivation, I need to feel inspired again. No. When life is heavy, discipline and gentleness matter more than motivation. Your goal is stability over excitement, consistency over passion, safety over growth. Imagine someone stranded at sea. Do they look for purpose? Do they chase dreams? Build a 5-year plan? No. They stay afloat. They conserve energy and signal for help. That is not failure, that is wisdom. You are allowed to enter survival mode without guilt. Part 6. Stress becomes toxic when you feel alone with it. One of the most dangerous lies stress tells you is you should handle this on your own. Isolation amplifies stress more than the situation itself. You don't need advice, you don't need solutions, you don't need fixers, you need witnesses. Someone who knows this is hard and you are not weak for struggling. Being strong for your family while breaking inside. Being abroad and not wanting to worry people back home. Being the independent one who doesn't ask for help. Strength without support becomes self-abandonment. Asking for help is not surrender, it's load distribution. Part 7. Let go of the timeline. Healing under pressure is not linear. One of the cruelest things stress does is add a deadline. I should be over this by now, or I should be stronger. Others have it worse. Comparison kills recovery. People heal at different speeds because their resources differ, their history differ, their nervous system differ. There is no universal timeline for grief, fear, loss, displacement. The only question that matters is, am I doing what helps me survive today? Part 8. Imagine this scenario. You moved abroad for a better life. Something goes wrong. You don't have family nearby. You're scared to fail. You don't want to go back. Stress here isn't just emotional. It's existential. What helps is not pretending to be brave. What helps is creating small routines, finding one safe place, a cafe or a park, anchoring yourself to simply daily structure. Routine is not boring. Routine is psychological shelter. Part 9. Stress becomes dangerous when you feel numb for days. You stop caring if things get worse. You feel like a burden. You isolate completely. You think nothing matters anymore. These are not character flaws. These are signs of overload. At this point, professional or external support is not optional, it's protective. The reaching out is not dramatic, it's responsible. Part 10. The reframe that actually helps. Instead of asking, how do I stop feeling stressed? You have to ask, how do I take care of myself while this stress exists? Stress does not mean you're losing. It means you care, you are human, you are responding honesty to reality. You are not behind, you are not broken, you are in the process. If you are in a really bad situation right now, hear this. You do not need to be positive. You do not need to be productive, be inspiring. You only need to stay alive, stay connected, stay kind to yourself. Some chapters are not about winning, they are about enduring without losing yourself. And one day, not today, not tomorrow, you will look back and realize, I didn't collapse, I adapted. That is not weakness, that is resilience. Thank you for listening.